Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for Wlbt Plus First Alert Weather Edition. Again, if y'all have any questions, you can hop in on Facebook, and we'll try our best to answer them as we go along. But let's just dive into it. We saw a very strong cold front move in yesterday, and I guess it's the wrong router, but let me fix that for us real quick. Easy fix, not too bad. As again, we saw that cold front move into our forecast yesterday. Brought us some pretty nasty storms. Thankfully, it's pushed off to the east. So if you have friends or family over along the East Coast, give them a call, give them a heads up, because it is expected to bring strong to severe storms to them today. But thankfully for us, we're looking nice and quiet.
Yeah. We do still have that low pressure system, all a part of that system that moved through yesterday, but it is bringing in cold air from the north. So that's why we're going to be dealing with those windy conditions for the rest of today. We still got overcast skies across much of central Mississippi. Here's a live look from our first alert sky cam from Jackson Prep in Flowwood. Temperatures still sitting at 50 degrees with winds out of the west at 21 miles an hour. It could be gusting upwards of 40 miles an hour throughout the rest of today. So that is something to keep in mind for the rest of your Wednesday. And because of that, we are under a wind advisory until 6 p.m. tonight. So definitely going to be a hold on to your hats type of weather. If you have trash that you may have put out earlier or earlier this morning, you might want to make sure you can track down your trash can later on today, because we're going to be dealing with this even through this afternoon. We eventually will start to see things calm down overnight and into your Thursday morning, but it's going to be a bit chilly waking up tomorrow in the mid 30s. So definitely make sure you have a jacket with you stepping out tomorrow.
Yeah, and even though we start out into the 30s for the day tomorrow, we'll warm up again into the 60s into Thursday. Still feeling a bit chilly, but Friday is going to feel very warm. It's going to look great outside into the day on Friday. And then Saturday, we'll be talking about our next chance of rainfall that will bring us cooler weather as well. So we go into the mid 60s, upper 60s for some into Saturday, and then we'll see a continuous dropping trend into Sunday as well. But that's all because of the rainfall that we're expecting into the day on Saturday.
Yeah, so here's what it's looking like right now. I want to give you that first alert on our next rainmaker. Showers, thunderstorms, possible Saturday afternoon into the evening. Does not look to be severe at this point, just those typical spring-like showers and thunderstorms. Some may linger into early Sunday morning, but otherwise we're going to stay relatively quiet. But something to also note is that we've got our chime change technically Saturday night into Sunday morning. But we're going to spring forward an hour. So sunset tonight's going to be at 6:02. By Sunday, it's going to be at 7:04. So we're going to start to see sunsets later and later, starting on Sunday and into the rest of spring and into the summer. Definitely going to be pretty much on par with what it's going to feel like outside. It's definitely going to be spring-like next week as temperatures warm up into the upper 60s by Monday, mid 70s pretty much all of next week. And mornings aren't going to be that bad either. Maybe a few cooler starts, but overall we'll pretty much warm up throughout a good portion of next week.
Yeah, definitely looks and feels like spring, a little bit above average for a couple of those days, but still Sunday and into the day today and tomorrow, we're looking to stay at a below average, maybe about average for the day on Saturday, but still not looking or feeling all that bad into much of next week. Granted, that is still way above average and still into the mid 70s. So go outside and enjoy next week, because man, that's hard to beat when it's that nice outside.
Yeah. So after Saturday into Sunday, to think about which day it was. After that, it looks relatively dry for a good portion of next week, and then we'll keep an eye on the end of next week into the following weekend where we could maybe see some more showers. But until then, our next rainmaker really is Saturday, and then we stay relatively dry into most of next week. So great weather to enjoy the outdoors if you can. For next week, I know some people may be starting on spring break, so weather is going to be pretty good here if you're not planning to travel.
That's true.
So otherwise, it's going to be relatively quiet. Kind of a different story across a good portion of central and southwest Mississippi. If you go down to Tylertown, clear blue skies. If you're here in the metro or in Ridgeland, we've still got the cloudy skies overhead. But we may start to see some of those move out throughout the afternoon. But overall, still going to be a little bit on the cooler side and definitely windy for the rest of your Wednesday.
Yeah, and thankfully you don't have to worry about any rainfall at all for your day today. Just go outside and enjoy the windy weather. And if you're thinking, well, it might be a little too windy, just wait a couple more days, because by Friday it's going to be picture perfect for you to go out and do any outdoor activity. But that's all we got for you now. Have a great rest of your day today. Stay safe and enjoy the beautiful weather coming on later this week.